Hey! You still don't have a Sega CD? Huh? What are you waiting for? Nintendo to make one? You have seen the games, right? Wrong answer, man. Show them!
Yeah?
Well, shit. It's back. Huzzah! Larson Halleck here with Richard La Ruina's stupid little video game. Without further ado, Super Seducer 2, a full-motion video dating sim, because FMV games really needed to come back. Okay, so here's the intro. Richard giving himself some very femmy eyelashes and apparently hanging out with, Kim Jong-un on the right. The first level, Posh Toddy versus Supermodel. Richard wants us to believe that he is regularly faced with the dilemma to choose between old money blondes and Russian supermodels. Well, then again, I'm sure he does regularly choose between masturbating to videos of those two things and, what the fuck?
Arthur! I'm hungry, man. Let's go to the restaurant.
Richard, this didn't work for Michael Dukakis, and it's not going to work for you. Oh yeah, I'm sure this happens all the time. People are in awe of Richard's overwhelming coolness that he showed up in a tank. So here's the options, and I obviously know what I'm doing first. First option in the game. So when you pick the options that are automatic failures, you get these red screens. Richard is apparently in an airplane hangar shooting this, and he tells you why you suck. So you pick the right answer, and my god, Richard is a pretentious twat. Am I honestly supposed to believe that this is how Richard hangs out? On a throne with groupies and muscular men? Also, that woman's dress is one deep breath away from hitting the floor. Or maybe Richard is just pulling it down with his sexiness. Sarcasm. So here, Richard gets a text from Mahmoud, and we'll be coming back to him later. And Richard shows he has some amount of decorum by ignoring it.
I'd like to know more about Richard.
Said nobody ever. I click do the ring finger DHV thing, which I assume is another silly game in which you stick your hand in your pants, but I guess not. It's some kind of dumbass fixed routine where you talk about Greek mythology or some crap. She's wearing the ring on her middle finger, which is fitting because I want to give this game a middle finger myself.
And then I also make YouTube videos as well.
Really?
So a bit of, yeah.
What YouTube videos?
Yeah, you know, just all different kinds of videos, put them on YouTube, try and get views, advertising and all that stuff.
Wow. Very interesting.
Also, note here that Richard never admits what he does for a living.
Hey, do you recognise her? In the car?
Yes, I do.
I think...
Who is she?
I think it's that famous Russian model. What's her name? I don't know.
Yeah, supermodels just happen to show up in the midst of your date, and Richard runs after her. Like, literally, 5 kilometers. Also, my god, Richard runs like an idiot.
And I just think you look amazing. I had to come and talk to you.
Thank you.
I didn't know I'd need to run 5 kilometers, but...
Am I the only one who thinks that running 3 miles after a girl and then going, "Oh my god, you're so beautiful," is incredibly simpy? Oh, and when you get the wrong answer, the girl runs over your foot in her car, so Richard does have a little sense of humor, I'll give him that. Richard then suggests to say, "I saw you on Crime Watch," to bring up the whole idea of seeing her in modeling. Bear in mind that he never says to bring this up as a joke. Obviously, I know that eventually you have to say, "I'm joking, I saw you, wherever." But considering the spurgs who would buy into this, I think you really should make that distinction, Richard.
Yeah, I love cold pressed juice. It's better than just the normal fresh juice, and that's better than the packet juice, right?
Of course.
Very nice. Well, I tell you what, I'll buy the juices if you pay for the gasoline. What do you say? I'll come with you.
Great idea.
Yeah, great job, shit dick. Just announce that you're broke.
Hi.
Richard's a great guy. You're going to have a brilliant time with him.
Right.
I can't wait to meet you.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Thanks, bye.
How many times is he going to get me to do that?
If your seduction plan involves a Monty Python-esque female pantomime, and you find yourself attempting to seduce a woman that would fall for that, rethink your life choices.
So where is it?
I think it was here.
So Richard told the girl they were going to a juice bar, if you'll recall. He instead brings her to some sort of abandoned nautical facility in which there's nobody around for miles. And why does that seem so familiar to me?
Well, dude, think about it. She's out in the middle of nowhere with some dude she barely knows. You know, she looks around her, what does she see? Nothing but open ocean. There's nowhere for me to run. What am I gonna do, say no?
Okay, that that seems really dark.
No, it's not dark. You're misunderstanding me, bro.
I think I am.
Yeah, you are. Because if the girl said no, then the answer obviously is no.
No.
But the thing is she's not gonna say no. She would never say no because of the implication.
Now, you've said that word implication a couple of times. What implication?
The implication that things might go wrong for her if she refuses to sleep with me. Now, not that things are gonna go wrong for her, but she's thinking that they will.
But it sounds like she doesn't want to have sex
Why aren't you
with
understanding this?
I don't...
She doesn't know whether she wants to have sex with me. It's that
she doesn't
That's not
know?
the issue.
Are you going to hurt women?
I'm not going to hurt these women.
Okay.
Why would I ever hurt these women?
I
feel like you're not getting this at all.
I'm not getting it.
God damn. Well, don't you look at me like that. You certainly wouldn't be in any danger.
So they are in danger?
No one's in any danger. How can I make that any more clear to you? Okay, it's an implication of danger.
Anyway, this is the whole game. Just 3 hours of poorly acted nonsense. They then start discussing martial arts, and, you know, Richard with his noodle arm self just seems like a guy who gets into a lot of fights. And then, believe it or not, one of the options is just to headbutt the girl and knock her out. So, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, that made me laugh. I'm gonna give the game a point.
Yeah.
But then I'll take it away because Richard is under the impression that Dan Forden says smoky. It's toasty, you jackass. Another option is to judo throw her onto the couch. Now, considering that I have used martial arts twice successfully on dates, including this exact same move, I hate to say it, but Richard may have something here.
Do not try this at home. I'm highly trained in the arts martial.
No, you're not, Richard. Anyway, then you have sex with her on the couch, conveniently cutting away to show how inexperienced sexually Richard actually is. Yeah, apparently leaving the woman you were hitting on and then running around like an asshole was the right move. Level 2 starts with you giving a girl a raccoon as a birthday present. Yes, I just said that. And then it cuts to a completely unrelated scenario with your secretary. The stupidity that ensues here involves Richard whacking off into a potted plant, and this little bit of limp-wristed buffoonery.
You're fucking fired. More than that, you can fuck off, alright?
Yes, Richard, the master of arts martial, thinks that that is a big slap. Anyway, a major problem with the game is that no matter what you do, you can't lose. When you pick a wrong answer, it just puts you right back where you were, so you can pick the right one. And each level does have multiple endings, depending on whether or not you get laid or not, but you still advance to the next level as long as you make it to the end. Why would you even bother playing it to the end? God, this game sucks. So here's Mahmoud, who looks like a B-movie prison warden. Richard advises us to use old pictures if we're doing Tinder. I don't know if that would work, and honestly, Tinder sucks. Richard seems to be urging Mahmoud here to go for the fat kingpin kind of thing, which honestly is what I would recommend also. He obviously does not have the physical attributes, so go for broke on the power differential.
I have a great idea. He's a good-looking boy. How about a threesome? Me at the front, him at the back. That will be the best orgy ever.
Got Cuphead today. Heard it's difficult, but obviously not for a legend like me.
Richard, don't remind players of your crappy video game that there are much better games to play. The next level is in a strip club because, oh my god, you have to pick up strippers. They're so amazing and better than regular women. Hamina. Actually, no. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Strippers are highly, highly overrated. The next level has a change of pace. Play as women picking up men. Richard shows us he has no grasp of how women act when one of your options is to run and bang a guy in a bathroom, loudly announce that he lasted 3 minutes, and the game continues, so this is something to be approved of, obviously. Then again, Richard has gone on record utterly trashing his countrywomen. You all know that I've never agreed with that Western women crap, so Dick is clearly venting his resentments. And of course, the best choice in the woman level is Richard himself. And we're going to skip ahead a bit since I'm rapidly losing interest. The last level is where the player character is ruthlessly antagonized by a 4-foot-tall man.
Listen.
Hey, man!
I'll call you.
Come here.
Again.
I don't know about you, but I think Richard is working through some very deep psychological issues with this game. Yeah, so that's Super Seducer. It sucks. Everything Richard La Ruina has ever produced sucks. And if you believe in this nonsense, I will say it again, rethink your life choices. I'm Larson Hallett, keep on training. And now, a word from our sponsors. Hello, are you a fan of Larson Halleck and the Barbaric Gentleman? Of course you are, otherwise you wouldn't be watching. Would you like to help the channel grow? Would you like to help me out? If so, here's how you can. You can go to patreon.com/LarsonHalleck and join the ranks of these illustrious heroes. You can also go to www.paypal.me/LarsonHalleck to also donate some money. You can also buy my book. The Patreon, the PayPal, and the link to my book are all found in the video description. You can also follow me on Twitter or on Instagram. I no longer advertise my Gab because Gab sucks. Otherwise, enjoy, keep watching the videos, and spread the word.